Hello.
And welcome to
Let the Girls Play. I'm Kelsey Bailey.
I'm Amelia Bain.
And we're here to talk about the WNBA Week 13.
Unlucky number 13.
Yeah, spooky, freakier Friday starring Jamie Lee Curtis. There were some real scares. There were some real swaps of power that you wouldn't expect. And maybe let's get into it.
Let's go.
With the Dallas Wings, who had a win over the Fever by 1 point. Shout out to the Wings. Y'all pulled off a dub. You're at time of recording. This could change because there's games today. 9-26. If they win every single game for the rest of the season, they still can't be. Why are they not saying that they're eliminated from playoff contention?
I wonder if they could if they won all of their games and all the other teams lost all of
if
their
they
games.
won all of their other games, I guess. I'm not a mathematician or a statistician, so.
Dallas players, if you're listening, I think it is safe for you to book your travel for late September, early October.
Yeah, feel free to go.
Fine.
Book the
Schedule
Carnival
your trips.
Cruise. Yeah, book the Carnival Cruise. You can go to Coco Cay and the Bahamas and experience the water slide that breaks while you're in it up in the air. I think that was Carnival Cruise. I don't know. One of the cruise lines, one of those crazy slides like broke while someone was in it, and you could just see it go and like.
That is scary. I don't want that for our girls.
No, I don't want that for any patron of a water slide. Do you think they have water slides at the Six Flags in Dallas? Because I'll tell you someone who's going to have a lot of time. Lee Yaroo.
Oh, I bet they do. I mean, it gets hot in Texas, right?
Yeah.
They got water parks.
Yeah. Lee Yaroo went to Six Flags once and then signed up for like a yearly pass. And unfortunately, we think maybe Lee Yaroo will be spending a bunch of time there because they are out now for at least 6 weeks with a knee injury. Pretty much out for the rest of the season.
That is so heartbreaking because I feel like Lee Yaroo is finally having fun on a team where she's getting to playing well, and it's over.
And just like that. Lee Yaroo has been sidelined, along with a lot of other. I mean, the list goes on and on for these people who are being injured and are pretty much having season-ending injuries. Just keeps growing.
Every week we say it, but let them rest. Let the girls rest.
Let the girls heal. Kathy, you've got ACLs on your hand.
ACLs, ankles, knees, all kinds of
head, shoulders, knees, and toes, honey.
They're all over your hands, Kathy.
That's all. Your hands are full, babe. You can't even do your coding for your website, which still has Jonquel Jones left off the stat sheet. We could talk about that later, but that's my big conspiracy.
Yeah, Kelsey's been on the case.
I emailed at 11 o'clock at night. I emailed the WNBA to be like, hi, Jonquel Jones is nowhere on your stats page. She should be like third in rebounding, and y'all don't even have her listed as a player in the stats section.
Can I ask, what email address did you email?
It just said like contact the WNBA.
Okay.
It was just like, help at WNBA.com or like something like that.
Kathy at WNBA.com.
God, if someone can tell me what her email is, imagine. You go to that stats page and you search her name, it does not come up. Spooky. But I'll tell you something else that's been spooky in a Freaky Friday. Swap out a bad team with a good team. Las Vegas Aces, welcome to the top 4, babe.
Let's go.
Top 4, top 5.
Right. So much of the world feels like chaotic and like it's just things are not as they should be. But I do find some peace when I look at the standings and I see the Aces back. Yeah. Kind of towards the top.
It wasn't right. It wasn't sitting
didn't
right
feel right
in my soul, in my spirit. And I'll tell you, we talked about it last week, but they're just starting their season. Welcome to the WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces. Nothing has been better for this team than benching Jewel Lloyd's ass, letting her sit there and like sort of see what the game is, and then knowing how she can affect it versus going in there and just sort of like free balling off the top. She's not a scatter. She can't just go in and sort of vibe out.
No.
Like Kim Cattrall scatting. She's got to be in there. She's got to hear it. She's got to know it. She's got to learn the lyrics, and then she can go in Yeah, she can't off of the dome go barked at all the she-dogs.
Yama
And all the
Kipiebo.
Yeah, she can't
That's
do
not
that.
her.
She needs to learn it.
Yeah. And I think she's happy coming off the bench. I think she's thriving. The whole team seems happy. They're like, there's laughter in Las Vegas again. Becky is smiling. Our mommy is smiling once again.
Mommy is smiling. Finally, we can laugh again in Las Vegas.
Feels good to laugh again.
Feels good to laugh again. The Las Vegas Aces, at time of recording, 21-14 right now, sitting around 5th place. 2 big wins this week over the Liberty and over the Wings, and they lost to the Mercury. And they were like, there was all these like social media posts like, Aces beat the Liberty for the first time since 2023. I'm like, that's not true.
Maybe regular season?
They beat them. Oh yeah, maybe in the regular season.
Yeah.
But what a stupid. I hate these
clickbait headlines.
Clickbait headlines making me pissed off. Marina Mabrey runs over with a towel for Sophie Cunningham. Who gives a shit?
Because she's like a normal person, and that's a normal thing to do.
Yeah, like
she's
why?
Not some villain.
Listen, I could go off about the media and how they do their social media posts and trying to make me care about players that historically nobody has given a shit about.
You know what they need to be reporting on is Nalissa Smith's little knees touching when she shoots her 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And how much the Aces players love imitating her. That's the kind of coverage I want to see.
Yeah, it's really sweet. They're having fun. And you know what? She's hitting the threes. If she wasn't hitting the threes and they were making fun of her, then I'd be like, oh, but she's hitting them.
Looking like a cartoon character out there shooting a 3-pointer, but they're going in, and we love it.
We love it. And you know what else I love? The Washington Mystics got 2 dubs this week over the Fever, over the Sparks. They said, you know what? You can trade away some of our players. We're still going to have fun. We're going to be young and scrappy, and we're going to get some dubs.
We're going to be even younger.
We're going to be even younger.
Yeah. We skipped this guy.
Oh, oops.
We'll go back to him. We'll go back to him. Let's just keep going.
Sorry, I scrolled too far.
The Mystics.
So shout out to the Mystics.
Shout out to the Mystics. They're still getting dubs. They're our little sweetie team.
They're really
cuties.
Talk about people who have fun. They just enjoy each other. They all seem like incredibly sweet and nice people. Steph Dolson's dressing up in a box to surprise her girlfriend. You see that video?
I did. That's wholesome. Shout out to Big Mama
American
Steph.
Yeah,
shout out to her girlfriend who used to be my season ticket rep.
Yeah, shout out to our season ticket rep who wasn't great at getting back to us after a little bit, and then we realized it's because she was in love.
She was in love. She was lost in the sauce.
She was lost in the sauce with her in office romance or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this guy who I skipped in our outline.
You tried to skip him, and I think this guy fans are like, don't talk about us. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. Don't talk about us.
Just keep it going. 2 losses this week. One of the losses resulted in the 3 ejections of players. And you know it's going to feature Bria Hartley. Not a game goes by where she's not getting teed up.
She loves a fight.
She loves a fight. She is scrappy doing scrappy do on a team with Marina Mabrey, and you're the one that's getting the most technical fouls and getting in the most tussles. Yeah. Wow.
I think the scrappy crown is hers for the season.
Yeah.
The Diana Taurasi Bad Sport Award goes to Bria Hartley. We've still got some time before the end of the season, but that's my prediction.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else, especially if Sophie Cunningham has an injury. I don't really see anybody else snatching the crown. Also, so funny that the person she got in a fight with was Spida, most unassuming player. Beck Allen. You kind of forget sometimes that she's on the court. But I will say it was really nice to see Ariel Atkins like haul ass and like stand up. Like she really got in Bria Hartley's face.
Yeah.
In a way that I was like, wow.
She's a real one.
Are bonded.
I already liked Ariel Atkins when she was on the Mystics. I have come to really like her. The way that she stood up for Angel earlier this season in that press conference.
We love our Olympian. We love our former Sticks season. Ariel Atkins standing up for the girls. She can come to a stew night.
Oh, she's in. She's in for stew night.
Hope she likes stew.
Hope she likes stew. Stew night. if you don't know, which you don't because you're not me or Kelsey or one of our two other friends, we used to cook each other's stew, but then Kelsey moved across the country.
And then I moved across this country.
I'm going to start mailing you bags of stew.
Yeah, please. Overnight
until
me some
you move
stew.
home.
Put it
back.
on ice. Yeah. I'll be like, oh, she didn't refrigerate this at all. She sent this in an envelope.
You know, I mentioned a few weeks ago there was the Courtney Vandersloot bobblehead night to look forward to. Candace Parker's jersey retirement is on the 25th. I think you just got to focus on the non-basketball parts of being a Chicago Sky fan to get through the rest of the season. It's going to be okay. And next season will be different.
It really will. And I hope they don't get rid of Tyler Marsh.
Me neither.
He had his grandma there. They had, I don't know, the win that they got against one of their 8 wins that they had. She was there, and they have like a little like crate that you standing on business. So they give it out to a player each game when they win, like who stood on business.
Fun.
They had grandma get up on that little standing on business crate, and it was really sweet.
That's got to buy you at least another year as head coach.
Yeah.
You can't bring grandma to stand on business and then fire him.
I don't see Carl Smesco getting his grandma up on a crate.
No.
I don't see baby brother putting anybody up on a crate.
No.
Putting himself up there.
Maybe we should start deciding who stood on business at the end of each podcast episode, you or me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stood on business.
That's good. I think that's good. We'll decide at the end of this, and then sound off in the chat if we get it wrong. Let's talk about another team that stood on business this week. Everyone's been kind of like, oh no, the Fever are going to have a pretty hard rest of the season. But you know what? Kelsey Mitchell said, shut the fuck up. I'm going to have a personal best career high of 38 points against the Sun. And I'm going to give y'all a little bit of hope. Are we going to lose to the Wings and the Mystics? Yes. But don't worry. We're going to win against the Sun.
We are not going to lose.
We shan't be humiliated like the Liberty were.
I might have to go into overtime to get it done, but we're not going to lose to the Sun.
Yeah.
That's what she was saying. She's so good. If you don't think Kelsey Mitchell is an MVP candidate, you're not watching the basketball game.
I know. You got to get your eyes checked.
Get your eyes checked.
Get your eyes checked. It is interesting to see sort of the transformation of this MVP conversation, just with sort of the injuries, plaguing who we think of as these MVPs, Fee, Brianna Stewart, Caitlin Clark, and how the teams are kind of still rocking that. Well, some of the teams are still rocking that shit without them. A lot of people are sort of taking back that. And when I say a lot of people on Twitter who I don't remember their handles and don't know their credentials, they could just be like me and Amelia and just sort of be talking to talk. A lot of people are being like, should Fee still be in MVP conversation? Look at how good this team still is, even without her.
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends how you define MVP. Is it your team would be bad without you? Not bad without you, but like you make your team way, way better.
Your loss is felt.
I think depending year to year, the like criteria changes. Otherwise, we know this. It would be Asia again.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, I'm a stinker. Yeah, I think Fee has not been out for that long. I just don't think like this long of a stretch should mean like she doesn't deserve it.
Totally. I'm just saying what I'm seeing on Twitter because I can't bring myself to actually have a fully formed opinion without the influence of somebody with, a funny name helping influence.
Turd Boy 55.
Turd Boy 55 like says, should we still consider Fee an MVP when we see how well the Lynx are doing without her? But also, who knows?
Should we?
Because if it was up to me, I would give MVP to the player on the Connecticut Sun named Miss Tina Charles. Tina. Even if she doesn't deserve it, she is my GOAT, and I love her. The Sun had one win this week. We already talked about it because it resulted in the ejection of 3 players. But it's a win against the Sky, a loss to the Fever and the Valkyries. Really came close in that game against the Fever. I really thought they were going to have it for a second and could feel a little bit of glory, but unfortunately, they have been eliminated from any sort of playoff contention. And I think now they just go on vibes and try and fuck up other people's place in the playoff standings.
Yeah. I unfortunately have to report that they've also been eliminated from Mima Hope contention.
Of not coming in last place.
Yeah, I think they're going to come in last place. Last week was like, they're not going to be in last place. They're peaking. But I think, I don't know, to go to overtime and lose that game, I just sort of felt like, all right, they can't even win that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. And I'm not saying like I don't still love them.
Yeah.
I love these players. I love this casino.
Don't bet against the house, Mima.
You know, the house doesn't always win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what we're learning.
Enjoy Mohegan Sun, AZ Fudd.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You know Connecticut. There's a lot of UConn players on the team.
Babe. Her, Aaliyah Edwards, Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
Mm-hmm.
What a fun reunion. Gino.
That's going to be nice.
All your girls are together. Join the group text, Gino.
I am loving Gino even more watching this Diana Taurasi documentary. Gino is my guy.
Yeah.
Should we talk about a team that has not been eliminated from playoff contention, but is like not a guarantee to reach the postseason? The Seattle Storm.
Seattle Storm were like on 6 straight losses. They were not doing well. Finally, they get a dub against the Dream in Canada. Oh, Canada.
They had to go to Canada to win.
They had to go to Canada to win, hun. They said, we got to get out of Seattle. People know about our toxic locker room culture in Seattle. We got to go somewhere else.
Do you think that going to Canada, Canadians are known for being nicer than Americans, do you think they like just interacting with the locals, they were like, wow, there is another way. I don't have to be a toxic monster.
Maybe.
I think just a few days in Canada, it fixed their problems.
People touched grass. They felt grounded. They went to the water. They healed themselves.
Okay.
To get a win against your best friends, the Atlanta Dream.
Just one win. Don't get crazy,
just one
Storm.
Win. Yeah.
The Dream are still going to dog walk you later.
Let's fucking go. It was very fun to see Dom Malonga and BG just sort of going back and forth. 2 tall ass players just really being tall out there.
2 players that can but won't dunk.
Someone in the comments was like, Dominique Malonga doesn't want to risk injury by dunking in a game. And I'm like, they end all of their warm-ups before a game with her dunking. So, like, she's not afraid she's going to hurt herself in a game. She probably just is nervous and doesn't want to miss it on, like, a national broadcast.
Also, how does that person know? Are they texting after games with Dominique? And Dominique
is it Dominique Malonga? Is it her agent?
Yeah, is that her burner? Dominique Malonga is Turd Boy 55.
Yeah, I gotta say, to people who leave us kind of nasty comments on TikTok, and every once in a while we have a video where we get a lot of them. If you really feel that passionately, stand on business and follow us so you can continue to dog us. Don't just do one and then go off into the night.
No. Why are you
a follow
asking?
Is a follow, honey.
Why are you asking the trolls to stand on business?
To follow us.
And maybe if you follow us, we will. If you follow us and you keep hating, thank you for the engagement. And maybe we will give you the opportunity to stand on business, to be the official one that stood on business of the week. Maybe.
Follow and find out. But I'll tell you who's trying to stand on business and won't shut up and keeps running her mouth and really needs to be media trained, and also watching the Diana Taurasi documentary has some things that she needs to answer for. My ex-wife, Zazzle Queen Cheryl Reeve, head coach of the Minnesota Lynx.
I hope she never gets media trained. I think she's probably had media training and she just it doesn't take. Care. It rejected it. She's like an organ.
Yeah, she's a renegade. She's a maverick.
She's a maverick.
Her and fucking, what was that chick's name that was running for vice president?
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin.
She is kind of the Sarah Palin.
I was about to say Sarah Paulson.
Sarah Paulson. No.
Sarah Paulson should have been VP. My God, we really boofed it on that one, huh?
Should Sarah Paulson play Cheryl Reeve in a movie though? That'd be fun.
She did play Linda Tripp.
Similar vibes.
Y'all want a sandwich type vibes.
Y'all want a sandwich? It's about that time.
If you know, you know. Linda Tripp is out there. Who's tripping out there?
Who's tripping? Hashtag drippin'. I am sick of the Lynx. I'm sick of Cheryl Reeve. I'm not sick of stud buds really, but I can never be sick of them. I'll never be sick of stud buds, but
yeah,
I wish they'd give me some time to miss them. But they scheduled all these Liberty games and Lynx games back to back to back to back. This is silly.
Sick of seeing their pressers, sick of them saying we have unfinished business,
we
blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? The Lynx had one game last week against the Liberty. They were able to take a full week off to rest. Does that sound rigged to you?
That doesn't sound. That sounds like Kathy said, "Hey, sorry guys, sorry about the dress. I didn't rig the finals, but I do think it was in poor taste to wear the dress. So I'll give you this week where you can just do some sightseeing in New York, rest your bodies, and just focus all of your energy on being little stinkers.
May you never get over this, and I apologize. Please dance with me at All-Star break."
They have taken Jalen Sherrod hostage. We have some pictures from courtside where she looks like she is disassociating.
Towel over her head.
Towel over her face. Couldn't even be there. Didn't want to be there. If you saw me on the Lynx bench, no you didn't kind of thing.
I'm sorry to my friends.
This is the section of the podcast where people are probably going to be like, they're Liberty fans. They hate the Lynx, blah, blah, blah. I don't really even hate the Lynx. I just am sick of them. I just need a break from them. I am equipped to watch the Liberty lose back-to-back games to the Lynx in the postseason. I'm preparing for that. I don't want to have to do it in the regular season and the postseason. This is
at
silly.
least let them have break it up with
Who
a little.
Did the schedule?
Kathy. She had her Vino Verde. Was sitting, had a little sushi takeout, and she said, "Let me see what could be fun here."
Into this.
Cheryl has been sending me a lot of angry emails. Let me give her a little gift. In week 13, where the Lynx only have to play one game. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Sparks, who I am really enjoying. Kelsey Plum, my little stinker, she was on Bird's Eye View. It had some really great
that was
moments.
Fun.
You know what? She might be a stinker, but she's my stinker.
She is a stinker, but she has like a consistent point of view. She's not a random stinker. She's like, I think I know what motivates her in her stinkerhood, and it's appreciate
haterade.
It. I appreciate her. She is kind of a hater, but she believes in herself.
Off of haterade, and I wish her only the best, and I wish the Sparks only the best, because they really got Rakia Jackson. I love you, girly. Azare, I love you. De'Erica, just all of these people I love. They had 2 losses this week. I was at the Sparks Liberty game, sitting with the Liberty fans section, a mere 2 rows away from Sabrina Ionescu's father and husband, whose birthday it was, and I wanted to wish him a happy birthday, but I was too scared.
That's probably good to just let him. I don't know, maybe he would have liked it, because he is like a wife guy, and it's nice for a wife guy to get attention sometime. Next time you see him on his birthday, time if you see him on his birthday, you got to say something.
Yeah, let the wife guys live. Let the wife guys play. But shout out to the Sparks. I have a good feeling that maybe they can make the playoffs.
I hope they do, because I would love to see a playoff series with the Sparks in it. I think they're peaking. They're stumbling a little bit, but they are having a good second half of the season. I want to see what they can do.
Cashing in on that Kelsey Plum trade. She's playing out her dang mind. Also, let's talk about another California team that I think is going to make the playoffs in a very, very exciting. Golden State Valkyries, 18-16 at time of recording. 3 big dubs against the Suns, Mystics, and Sky. A loss to the Dream. I love it. They deserve to be there.
It's like we came into this season expecting them to be underdogs, and they weren't. They were like,
to be absolute dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, they lose their all-star, Kayla Thornton, and it's like, okay, finally they're underdogs. And no, they're not. They're still a great team.
They're still a really great team. I think they'll be really fun in the playoffs. A lovely 7 seed or 8 seed. We'll see. But I think it's really exciting, and just like shout out Natalie Nakase. I think coach of the year.
Yeah.
Her, Carl Smesko.
Yeah.
I don't want Cheryl to take it. Sandy doesn't deserve it with her Steph Talbot ass.
No, I don't think it can be Cheryl. I won't have it be Cheryl.
Yeah. I think it's
Cheryl. The tide is turning on Cheryl. This DT documentary.
Not getting my vote for Coach of the Year, and I will be voting this year whether they want me to or not. Someone's getting my ballot.
You're going to email the WNBA again. Contact WNBA.com and say, not sure if this is where I was supposed to send this, but
here are my thoughts.
Here are my votes.
Yeah. With some additional awards as well for bounciest in the league, best posture in the league, best little stinker, most standing on business award.
Yeah.
Just for some consideration. And I'll tell you, maybe if I were to say who's standing on business the most in the Phoenix Mercury, I think we already know it's AT.
AT is standing on business. She might not have a box at the end of the game, but she is standing on business.
20 triple doubles.
The next
in her career.
Highest is 4?
Sabrina with 4.
4? That's so wild.
She's a freaking machine.
I
know they call her the engine, but I'm like, she really is an engine.
She really is the engine.
I hate to be like so obvious with it, but that nickname really makes a lot of sense.
It's nice when a nickname fits, you know?
Yeah.
The Phoenix Mercury, they're going to the postseason for sure. They have not officially clinched at time of recording, but come on. They're going.
They're going. They might be 3rd. They might be 4th. They might be 2nd. What fun are they having? Because the Liberty suck shit, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
My God.
But they are not going to be number 2.
The Liberty are
I
trying
can
to
tell
give
you
it
that
away.
much.
They're desperate. They're like, we don't want to be number 2.
I know.
3 feels better for us. In a tribute to Diana Taurasi, number 3.
Yeah. We would love to. Yeah. They watched the documentary and they said, how can we honor Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker? Let's be 3rd.
They said, we're going to be the Babe Ruth of WNBA standings.
I'll tell you who I think is going to be 2nd. The Atlanta Dream, because right now they are 2nd at time of recording before we have tonight's games. But
let's go.
Even without Ryan Howard, they were playing great.
Future WNBA champs, the Atlanta Dream. They're going to come in at a cool number 2 before absolutely dominating the postseason. Because I don't care how many regular season games the Lynx win. They're still going to lose in the postseason. I know it in my bones.
There was, again, sorry to use Twitter as my one and only reference for things, but it's how I easily understand stuff. There was someone who was like, hey, what's the one team that you don't want to win the WNBA finals? There was a lot of people saying the Lynx. And a lot of people saying the Mercury.
Whoa.
I think it was DeWanna Bonner haters.
I'm not, I align with the DeWanna Bonner haters, not because I love DB, but because I'm a Natasha Cloud.
Yeah.
Truther.
Our anger is directed towards something else from Phoenix.
So I want them
DB.
I want DB to do well, and I want them to do well in the postseason, but they cannot win because of the curse.
No.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Dream. It's not going to be the Liberty.
The Dream.
Yeah. Unless Brianna Stewart comes back and starts dunking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be the Liberty.
Good luck. I love Atlanta. If it wasn't so hot, I would just move there. I would move there and act like I'd lived there my whole life. And I would act like I'd been a Dream fan forever.
We got to get you to a dream game.
I know.
In Hotlanta.
I entered that sweepstakes.
So did I.
To try to go to the game, but
did not win. Sad to say I did not win. But we will get to you, Atlanta Dream. I think you know how some people have like the goal of going to every like baseball park in America or whatever. I have a very easy dream of going to every WNBA team's stadium. But let's talk about, all right, the New York Liberty. We got to talk about them. Hard times being a Liberty fan.
It is not fun right now.
It is not fun to see all of the losses, to see the frustration, to see them have a little bit of a comeback in a game and then absolutely lose it again. Also, like, come on, players. What are we doing? Jonquel Jones, let's go. You are MVP. You are finals MVP. Get some damn rebounds.
Maybe JJ found out that her stats aren't being counted and she's like, hey, wait a second.
What's the point?
What am I doing out here?
I usually have faith in Jonathan Cole, but why do we still have Niara Sabally? She has played like under 10 games this season. She's constantly getting injured. Thank you for Game 5. Thank you for Game 5, Niara Sabally. But she really is a liability.
Do you know?
I'm sorry to be a hater, but like Steph Talbot honey,
Is
your
this
days
possible?
are numbered.
This is my conspiracy theory. Benijah Laney Hamilton is in New York right now. She's been posting. She's at the game. She was playing knockout with Sandy. She's back, baby. Can they waive Niara Sabali and sign Benijah Laney Hamilton?
Yeah, waive Niara Sabali, waive Steph Talbot, bring back Benijah Laney.
Well, you just need to waive one to do that.
Well,
I like that we're like, waive them both and just bring her back.
and bring back Jalen Sherrod.
Yeah.
It's just and no, I love Niara Sabali. I just don't love that her body is constantly turning against her.
We will
and preventing her from balling out.
It will always be Sabali when we think of Niara Sabali. You know what we're talking about, Game 5. But she can't play because she's never healthy. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Not winning games, that's for sure. But also welcome back, KB. Glad you're feeling better. Looking forward to when we can have Izzy back from concussion protocol that seems to be lasting forever. Stewie, my God, please come back soon. Don't know what else to say other than we just got to hold out for playoffs and hope that there can be a number 6 seed upset with the Dream and the Liberty facing off against each other in the finals.
I do think I want to acknowledge that we are being so annoying right now, being like, it's so hard to be a Liberty fan when we're still, as Liberty fans, we're going to see a postseason run. They still might win. They're not going to win, but they could win.
Yeah.
If you're like a Chicago fan or a Connecticut fan or a Dallas fan listening to us complain about being in maybe 3rd place, we're sorry.
We're sorry. We know we are insufferable.
We know. You get used to a certain thing and then they take it from you.
And by used to it, we mean like the 2 seasons that they have been in. I guess the past 3 seasons they've been in the playoffs, even before the JJ and Stewie and Sloot game. But yeah, we're just we're being little babies. Sometimes you just gotta be a little baby. With that, we have to say, even though we're little babies, everyone involved
with the WNBA
is a hero
except
the refs. Bye.